Hi folks, RAYDVD here on the Movie Reviewers 100 channel again. This week it is Christopher Walken week, one of my favourite actors again, and everybody loves Christopher Walken. No, he adds a bit of touch of class to any film he's in, and just that voice, you know, there's certain actors that as soon as you hear that voice, you know, he steals the scenes, you know, he's a scene stealer. It doesn't matter which film it is, you know, who the big star in that is, he'll always steal the scenes, you know, like you remember the scene in Pulp Fiction and stuff. But I was wanting to review a film that I hadn't actually seen him in, so there's a few that I was thinking about, and then I decided upon the film I'm going to speak about, which is Kill the Irishman. I hadn't actually heard it before at all, so when I was looking at Walken's filmography, that one sort of stood out. And it was made in 2011. And it's set in the 1970s, based on a true story about Greene, who is an Irish-American mob guy, and he's played by Stevenson, who, interestingly, I had just watched the penultimate season of Dexter. I can't remember, was it 6 or 7? And he played the bad guy in that, and he was fantastic, and I hadn't heard of Stevenson before, so that was another point I was wanting to watch this film, and he does a good job. You know, it's based on, like I say, Greene, who was a notorious mobster, a Cleveland mobster in the 70s, and Greene he started off on the docks. You know, he was a worker, and he was read, but he wasn't educated, and then he took over the union guys at the beginning of the film. And then he works his way up the crime ladder, and he became like a mob boss. And then he takes on the Mafia, and it's set in Cleveland, and it says it jumps from like year to year, and then in 1 year, I think it was 74, there was 4 guys killed, you know, and there was something like 14 or 15 car bombs went off in that 1 year. So it was a big war, you know, and then. The gist of the film is that, you know, he brought down the organisation of the Mafia in Cleveland. You know, at the end of the film, they explain like he was the reason that all the Mafia guys, the top guys, you know, they were all sort of brought to justice and stuff. And this film it reminded me of a TV movie. It wasn't a film I had heard of. And so it's a good solid 7 out of 10 I would give it. I would say it's well worth a watch. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular in it, but the actual cast is the interesting thing. Anybody that's ever appeared in a Mafia film in America is in this film. You know, people like Paul Servani, is that how you say his name? And people like Tony Bianco, which I just watched a film from the 70s as well. God Told Me To, or something it was named. It was a cult classic from the 70s. He's in it. He plays a good part in it. And then we'll go Christopher Walken, of course. He's only in like 3 actual scenes in the movie, but as soon as you see him on screen, you know, he just steals the scenes. You know, that voice, you know, just brilliant. So it was interesting to see him in this. You know, I think. This was made in 2011, so he's pretty up to date in these, in sort of the Walken filmography. And I said in the 70s, the 70s scenes are pretty good in it. And let me think what else. Oh, it's like I say, every guy that's ever played a mafioso, he seems to be in this film. You know, guys feel like Goodfellas and stuff. But the one sort of odd thing is Vinnie Jones is in this film playing an Irish guy. And if you remember the sort of big hoo-ha for the recent Robin Hood film, where Russell Crowe was like, he was like polarised for his Robin Hood accent. Well, Vinnie Jones, I don't know what accent he's trying to be in here, but it's definitely no Irish. So it's interesting to see Vinnie Jones in the middle of an Irish-Italian Mafia film. But it was pretty good. So yeah, Kill the Irishman it's called, and Walken, he's only got 3 scenes, 3 or 4 scenes in this, but the introduction scene is good. The confrontation that he has with Danny Greene, the Ray Stevenson character, is good, and then the way that he comes to an end as well, it just makes it a good watch for a Christopher Walken film. So look out for the guys' reviews during the week. There's a good couple of Walken films coming up. I just read online about the guys that are going to review it and stuff, so looking forward to that myself. Please subscribe and leave some comments, and we'll probably be on Facebook, so if you want to leave comments on Facebook, maybe that'll be a good thing for us to read there. So thanks for watching.